Horsetails, Clubmosses, and Ferns. Horsetails, Clubmosses, and Ferns are primitive land plants which, like higher plants, have stems, roots, and leaves and vascular system that transport water, minerals, and food. However, unlike higher plants, they do not produce seeds when reproducing. Their life cycles involve two stages. In stage 1, the sporophyte green plant produces spores in sporangia. In stage 2, the spores germinate, developing into small, short-lived gametophyte plants and produce male and female gamete sex cells. The gametes fuse to form a zygote from which a new sporophyte plant develops. Horsetails, phylum Sphenophyta, have erect green stems with the branches arranged in whorls. Some stems are fertile and have a single spore producing strobilus group of sporangia at the tip. Clubmosses phylum Lycopodophyta typically have small leaves arranged spirally around the stem with a spore producing strobili at the tip of some stems. Ferns phylum Felixinophyta typically have large pinnate fronds. Leaves, sporangia grouped together in sori develop on the underside of fertile fronds. Frond, male fern, Dryopteris felix mas. Club moss, Lycopodium species, stem with spirally arranged leaves, branch, strobilus group of sporangia. Club moss, Selaginella species, epidermis, outer layer of cells, vascular tissue, phloem xylem, lacuna, air space, cortex, layer between epidermis and vascular tissue. Micrograph of cross-section through clubmoss stem. Branch, shoot apex, rhizophore, leafless branch, creeping stem with spirally arranged leaves. Micrograph of cross-section through horsetail stem. Endodermis, inner layer of cortex, epidermis, outer layer of cells, cortex, layer between epidermis and vascular tissue, vallicular canal, longitudinal channel, carinal canal, longitudinal channel, hollow pith cavity, parenchyma, packing tissue, sclerenchyma, photosynthetic tissue, sclerenchyma, strengthening tissue, vascular tissue. Horsetail, common horsetail, Equisetum avens. Apex of sterile shoot, sporangiophore structure carrying sporangia, strobilus group of sporangia, non-photosynthetic fertile stem, collar of small brown leaves, young shoot, adventitious root, rhizome, node, tuber, internode, photosynthetic sterile stem, lateral branch. Spore production in fern. Micrograph of lower surface of fertile pinnule. Bracken, Pteridium aquilinum, pinnule, leaflet of pinna, apex of pinnule, sporangium, spore producing structure, sorus group of sporangia. Micrograph for sporangia on lower surface of fertile pinnule. Spore, sporangium, spore producing structure, annulus, ring of cells around sporangium, midrib of pinnule, abaxial, lower surface of pinnule, spore inside dehisced, split open sporangium. Fern, male fern, Dryopteris felix mas. Pinna leaflet, pinnule, leaflet of pinna, frond leaf, young frond leaf, rachis, main axis of pinnate leaf, base of old dead frond leaf, adventitious root, rhizome, ramentum brown scale, young front leaf rolled and covered by ramenta. Micrograph of cross-section through fern branches. Parenchyma packing tissue, epidermis outer layer of cells, vascular tissue phloem xylem, sclerenchyma strengthening tissue, vascular bundle. Life cycle of fern. Sporophyte, pinna leaflet, pinnule, leaflet of pinna, rolled immature front leaf, rhizome. Section through mature pinnule, pinnule leaflet of pinna, indusium, flap, protecting sorus, sorus group of sporangia, placenta. Release of spores from sporangium. Annulus ruptures at weak point, sporangium splits and releases spore. Germination of spore, rhizoid filament develops into prothallus. Gametophyte produces gametes. Antheridium, male sex organ, prothallus, free-living gametophyte, rhizoid, archegonium, female sex organ. Fertilization. Antheridium, male sex organ, oosphere, female gamete, antheridozoid, male gamete swims to oosphere, archegonium, female sex organ. Fertilized oosphere grows into new sporophyte plant. Primary leaf of growing sporophyte, remains of gametophyte.